Hello, hello, Stampers. Welcome to Lori's Stampin' Creations. My name is Lori Helvig, and I'm going to share with you today 13 cards that were all made at a recent shoebox swap. So if you are new to that and you don't know what the heck a shoebox swap is, that's where everybody brings one sample to look at, and they bring the pieces and parts for a kit, and everybody gets to make each other's cards. So it's a lot of fun, and we as a group, and we are the Stamping Stray Ducklings, we had an event this past Saturday, and so these 13 cards are what I'm going to share with you today. So if you have any questions, please comment and like or share or love this video. I sure would appreciate it. And if you do all those things, make a comment specifically or tell me which card you like or all of that, you'll be entered in a drawing, and I will draw 2 winners to receive a card. So you might not necessarily receive one of these cards, but you will get a hand stamped card from me in the mail. So again, please vote and comment and do all of those things, and we will get started. So this first card was my card that I contributed to the group, and everybody got to make this, like I said. And I've got little notes inside, so I'm going to just take my little paper out so I don't forget anything. This is Blooming Phrases stamp set. That's an online exclusive. And then this flower over here comes from Along These Lines, which is in the annual catalog. So, and then this embossing folder, this floral folder, I don't know if you can see that. That's an online exclusive as well. So like I said, that's mine, and we'll move on to the next person. This card was designed by Sue Manning, and again, made by me. And I'm just going to comment, if Stray Ducklings, if you are watching this video, if I switched your card up and it doesn't look exactly the way you intended it to look, I apologize, because this one is one. Some things I'm not good at, like sponging or watercoloring or things like that, and some of the things I did at the event on Saturday, and sometimes I brought the card home and I made it here. So Sue Manning, again, if you are watching, I apologize. I did switch her design up a little bit. Most of it is because I just make mistakes, and we all do that, right? So then you have to fix it. So anyway, Sue used the set that's in the annual catalog, and it's called, I can't remember what it's called, but let me get my book real quick here. You probably all know, and I'm the only one that doesn't know. Inspiring Imperfections Bundle. Okay, so she used the stamp set and the dies for that. It's on page 59 in the annual catalog. And then the embossing folder is it's called Exposed Brick 3D. So, like I said, I did switch this one up, and sometimes you just have to do that, and I hope nobody is offended. Stray Ducklings, please don't be offended, but that's just how I roll. Okay, so far we've got Lori Helvig and Sue Manning. The next one up was designed by Kim Baker. It is a Halloween fun fold. So it opens like this. You can see that little fun fold, and she used the designer paper, and the spooky Halloween dies are on the online exclusives right now. And she used these little stars. They're purple, black, different colors, and these stars are called Shimmer Star Foam Stickers. Shimmer Star Foam Stickers. Yeah, say that 3 times fast. Okay, so that's a Kim Baker card. And then next up is, this was designed by Bonnie Alexander, and again, made by myself. And get my notes out of here. She used the Everyday Arches dies. For all of these layers were cut with that die set, which is super cool. And Petunia Pop is the card base, and Pool Party, which are a couple of my personal favorite colors. Okay, So Bonnie Alexander. And then we'll move on to the next one. This is a fun fold made by Molly Burkett. So I have this set, so I finished this at home actually because I made some mistakes. So it might not look exactly like Molly's, like I said. And then popping in to say hello. And like I said, it's a fun fold. So you've got pretty front of the card, and the inside is decorating "No One's Better Than You." So thank you, Molly, for this fabulous card. And she also used on that card, she used it Nested Essentials, this part right here in the white, the Nested Essentials dies. Okay, and next up we have a Lynn Brinker card. Again, most of us live in the Peoria, Illinois area. This is the top of the card, if you're looking at it this way, and then it opens up like this with a little pop-up happy birthday kind of a deal. So that's very cool. Excuse me. Lynn used the Painterly Pears designer paper, which is an online exclusive, and she also used the Nested Essentials dies. That was pretty popular in our event. That's what that is. So yeah, real cute happy birthday made by Lynn Brinker. And next up we have, let me get a little note. This one was made by Cheryl Deemer, and she also used new products that are online exclusive collection, and the Painterly Pears Suite. So the paper and the pears, and then this little die right here behind here, excuse me, is part of that set on the online exclusive. So I love the paper. I absolutely love that pear paper. So there's that. And then next up we have Darlene Anstedt. She made a fun fold also. So it opens like this. Again, I goofed up because, you know, it's what I do. And so I put adhesive on the back, but I was able to get that off with just a little bit of tearing. And I had to fix this. But otherwise, Darlene used the Unbounded Beauty designer paper, and she used Labeled with Love Punch and Petunia Pop also, like Bonnie did. So that's real pretty. Okay, next up, we're up to Mary Heisman. Again, a Stampin' Stray Duckling who lives in our area. And she used the plaid embossing folder and this real neat paper. You can see both sides of it. So you've got the front, and then the inside you can see this. And it's called Need for Tweed designer paper. Once again, it's an online exclusive. And this stamp set is called Peaceful Pier, which is in the annual catalog. And I made a little goof up there, so, you know, we can cover our mistakes. We all do it. So I just put a little gem up there at the top to cover my little ink blob. How about it? Okay, Mary Heisman, thank you. And then next up we have Sue Borner. She, again, is a Stamping Stray Duckling who lives in Bloomington Normal area. So it's not far from us. And she used the Floral Charm Bundle, which is an online exclusive. And this pretty paper here. And yeah, the happy birthday is in the set, and these dies and these stamps. So I think I switched my colors up. You know, I didn't make this at the event, and so I didn't take a picture. Some cards I took a picture of, but this one I did not. And so it's like, oh, I'll just use Petunia Pop. And I think I used different gems, but you know, anyway, it's all good. So thank you, Sue. And this next card is from Lynn Schmidt. She came quite a ways to come to our event. So we're super glad that she made it. And a couple of her girlfriends come from a long distance. So Lynn used the beautiful Gallery designer paper and the Gallery Blooms bundle, which are these right here, and the Sentimental Framing dies. This outside frame right here is an online exclusive. Sentimental Framing dies. And I think I switched the verse up or something, because again, I made this finished it up here at the house. So thanks very much, Lynn, for your beautiful card. Next up is one of my personal favorites. Darlene Johnson is her name, and she came quite a distance to our get-together. And Darlene used the Extraordinary Flora bundle. And these dies over here are beautiful motifs die, which is in the annual catalog, as well as these. Again, I switched up the color, the gems, you know, whatever. I didn't take a picture of it, so it's probably totally different. But I just love this Extraordinary Flora bundle with the washi tape and the dies. I'm tongue-tied today. And last but not least, we have Josie Wicklund, who came quite a distance to our event, and we're so glad she did. She made this beautiful card that features the Floral Charm bundle, and it's a fairly new online exclusive. So, yeah, she used the designer paper and then the real pretty embossing folder. That's an online exclusive. And then this little twine is the petal pink, I think like petal pink braided ribbon. And then she tore it apart and made little threads, which I thought was neat. So thank you so much, Josie. And that is all 13 of the cards. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'll bring them back in one at a time. And the Stamping Stray Ducklings come up with some beautiful cards, and I'm so pleased with all the ones we got on Saturday. If you live local and you are a demonstrator, please reach out to me. And next time we do something like this, I can invite you if you want to join the Stamping Stray Ducklings group. So once again, thanks for watching, and until next time, happy stamping. Bye-bye.